And we will soon find out whether the Bank of Canada is raising its key interest rate for a fourth time in just over a year. Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver is joining us now, and we're expecting that in less than 15 minutes. But what are business leaders hoping to hear from the governor?
Well, they want to see signs that the Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Ploz believes that there is strength going forward in the Canadian economy. If you looked at the economic numbers that we had last December, we had a lot of momentum going into 2018. It's not really shaken out that way so far this year. A lot of economists were expecting that we would have had 3 rate hikes by this time of 2018. That really hasn't happened at this point. We don't expect any more to come after the expected one this morning. The other issue is Canada's facing a lot of uncertainty right now over NAFTA, steel tariffs, global trade overall, despite the fact that some of the other economics numbers that we've seen, such as job numbers, have been doing well at this point. So overall, I would also point out the Vancouver economy could be affected by what happens here. Of course, with this key interest rate hike going up, we would see mortgage rates obviously going up after that, and that will affect, of course, home sales in this region.
All right, just another thing to add on top of an already difficult situation. Another story that we're following is with regards to tariffs, and that is this escalating war between the U.S. and China. What's the latest?
The latest is the Trump administration has announced a new round of tariffs that are directed at China. This time it's going to be worth $200 billion U.S. This follows the $36 billion worth that went into effect last Friday, as well as another $16 billion worth that are currently being worked on as we speak. This latest round, it's first going to go through some public consultations and expected to go into effect after August 31st. And China is already vowing to strike back, just as it did last time. So while we know this latest volley from the U.S. is going to affect everything from rain jackets to fish sticks to fruit, vegetables, it's not quite clear what China is going to do at this point. There's even question marks about whether they're going to do retaliatory tariffs. It could just mean disrupting supply chains that affect the United States. It could also mean disrupting businesses that have operations in China as well. What we do know so far is that Asian markets not responding well to this. If you look at the stock exchange in Tokyo, Shanghai, as well as Hong Kong, they all fell overnight between 1 and 2.1%.
That's quite a bit. All right, Tyler Orton joining us this morning. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Sonia.